I wasn't going to make a video about this, but then I saw the BBC headline. Hello there, Babs and Babettes, and welcome back to the S.B.E channel. And yes, the Queen's portrait has been removed from Oxford University's Magdalen College. As I was scrolling through my Facebook page, I discovered that the BBC's main headline also had a quote from Dinah Rose, and I do hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. The quote I thought was very interesting. Being a student is more than studying. It's about exploring and debating ideas. It's sometimes about provoking the older generation. Looks like that isn't so hard to do these days. Queen's portrait removed after vote by Oxford University students. Now, to my mind, that is rich. That's a very rich statement. Not so hard to provoke the older generation, considering that at the moment we are living in a time when if you wish to debate matters and as soon as you disagree with a certain side, you could possibly be cancelled and your life ruined. The Education Secretary, who tweeted his thoughts on Tuesday evening, said, "Oxford University students removing a picture of the Queen is simply absurd. She is the head of state and a symbol of what is best about the UK. During her long reign, she has worked tirelessly to promote British values of tolerance, inclusivity and respect around the world." And I could not agree more with that statement. Now, let me make it clear, I have no objection to the students having a debate or a vote to see whether or not the picture should be removed from the common room. Absolutely none whatsoever. What I do object to is some of the comments that have been made. These comments, to my mind, are ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. The Queen has served 70 years as Britain's longest reigning monarch. She has created schemes in order to help people from all walks of life and backgrounds. She has a passion for both Britain and the 54 nations of the Commonwealth, which to my mind is a unifying force. And it is also a force where every nation within the Commonwealth, and it is a democratic system, they vote in and out, they all have an equal seat at the table, able to debate, discuss. She has visited over 110 countries. Throughout her reign, she has indulged in multivarious religious events, cultural practices from all around the world. Now, some are claiming that this is all part of the ever-growing problem, and it is a problem, of cancel culture. You can't cancel Queen Elizabeth II. You just can't. So I wouldn't worry about that bit. Now, we've not really covered cancel culture on this channel, because it's a rather deep topic. But I think we can all agree it's completely out of control. So my opinion on all this, Babs and Babettes, is with the picture being taken down, would I have voted for that? Absolutely 100% not. Do the comments ring at all true? Or should be made in the first place? 100% not. Since the Queen's coronation on the 2nd of June 1953, she has only ever tried to build relations and bridges. And may I just point out as well, that after the Declaration of London was signed on the 26th of April 1949, which was the birth of the modern Commonwealth, which originally began back in 1949 with 8 member states, that has now grown to 54 members. The Queen's father, King George VI, who signed the London Declaration back in 1949, and also he was very passionate about what would become the modern Commonwealth, a system of nations and countries voting in or out of the Commonwealth, and everyone having an equal seat at the table. With Queen Elizabeth, who was then voted as the next head of the Commonwealth, has endeavoured to do the system justice and to also perform duty to both Britain and also the 54 nations of Commonwealth with passion. This isn't something she takes lightly. It's what she emotionally calls the family of nations, the family of the Commonwealth. And in my mind, is a wonderful thing. Now, yes, it is true that when Queen Elizabeth came to the throne and her coronation took place at that time, there were still countries ruled by British government. However, decolonisation was happening at a rapid pace. Now, some countries did not gain the independence until the late 1960s. However, the Queen could be said to be one of the biggest decolonisers. Some countries, when they gained independence, actually remained within the Commonwealth. And some even left and then rejoined later on. The Queen has had to deal with a lot of very difficult discussions, particularly in the early years of her reign. There was a debate regarding this matter, which I will put a link in the description below, on Good Morning Britain. On my personal note, Babs and Babettes, I feel that taking the picture down is one thing. You know, that's what they voted for. It's their common room. They can decorate it how they wish. It's another thing to start chucking about comments, which have been chucked about. And I didn't want to make a video, if I'm honest, but I felt that after seeing that BBC headline, it doesn't take much to provoke the older generation. And actually, on that note, I will just say that I'm in my mid-ish 20s, and I would have said this when I was 18. Obviously, this is a subject that's close to many people's hearts and passions, and it's certainly the same situation with me. I'm very passionate and about the monarchy and Queen Elizabeth. I've covered quite a lot of the royal stories that have happened on the channel. And that's because it is something that I'm very passionate about. I've been studying it for many years, and to be honest, before the age of 18, I might have sort of said the same thing as what a lot of other people do. Oh, well, what does it do? What does she do? Well, they cut a few ribbons. I might have said the same thing. But it was around the age of 17 onwards when I started to really delve deep into the royal family, the history, especially of the Windsor dynasty. And as I collected more books, started reading up and reading documents, I just become more and more aware. Actually, in saying that, one of the first books, one of them, that I fully read through and really indulged in was actually a historical book about King George VI. And that was when I was sort of at the age of, I'd say, about 8, 9-ish. Now, obviously, this is all of my own personal opinion and just from what I've studied and everything. But there are going to be many varying opinions on this matter and what's been stated, the picture being taken down and everything. What I would say to that, Babs and Babettes, is, there's nothing wrong with discussing it or debating it. And I actually think it's quite important to continue to discuss things and debate things openly. Because if this is what some are claiming is a result of cancel culture, then it is ever more important now to be able to talk, to discuss, to debate in a nice, polite, friendly manner. And I say that if you can't agree on something, then leave it amicably. There is so much volatileness at the moment with many, many matters. I'm not going to go into them, but with many, many matters. And the problem is the fact that there is a lot of these types of stories coming out from our universities. And some stories coming out of universities I actually find extremely worrying. For this video, Babs and Babettes, I am going to leave it there, but for the ending I would just like to say that I will continue to hang my picture of Queen Elizabeth II on the wall, and also her father as well, as that is my choice. But just remember, Bows and Babettes, if you agree with me, you agree with me, and if you don't, you don't. That's just how it works. But this is just my own personal opinion, and I just wanted to give some thoughts on this matter. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and do join me next time. And do like, subscribe, go and like the Facebook in the Facebook description below. I've done it again, that's twice. Go and like the link to the Facebook group in the description below. Got it. And to everyone that has supported the channel, to all of my subscribers, everyone that's liked videos and commented, to everyone, your support is so greatly appreciated, and I can't say how much it is. I never thought the channel would get this far or anything like that. Originally it was, you know, just gonna be for just some stuff. But no, it really does mean, it means the world. It means the world. And to everyone that has so far subscribed, thank you very much for doing so. Keep calm, carry on, stay positive, and I shall see you in the next video. God save the Queen. Tatty tatty bye. Toodaloo.